Hey, you beautiful big heads, it's your boy Zatch, and welcome back to some more Alchemy Stars. In today's video, we are going over all the EX stages for the Dream event. Per usual with these Dream events, I always say, make sure you increase whatever the special little effect is. This time it's a sword so. You increase this by just getting all the, what is it called? The objectives done in all the stages. So obviously, you would do it in the ones prior as well. So it will go in real quick. And pretty much the objectives are the same for every stage. It's just clear the stage with more than 30% health, and clear the stage with at least 3 rounds remaining. Every time you complete a stage with those 3 requirements done, you'll get the Sword Soul stuff to increase your level of the Sword Soul. And obviously, before you hit the last stage, your Sword Soul will be at the max level. So yeah, just make sure you increase your Sword Soul. And what the Sword Soul does is it increases the normal attack and chain combo damage of Detonator or Orion, so that's already great. But then secondarily, increases the skill damage of Water Aurorians. So yeah, it's just a nice little buff that you can get by just completing the objective. So now moving over to the first EX stage. So let's go in here real quick. So real quick, this is actually the team I use for every stage. Obviously it's 6-star heavy because, well, I play the game a lot, and obviously it's going to be easy for me. But this is a cheaper version that I have used. Obviously we still have a 6-star up front because I can't control what 6-star you have. It's not like Nina clears this shit easily. It's just she was one of the lower level 6-stars I had that was a water detonator. But you can change Nina out with any 6-star detonator that you have, and it will be the same. Korax is a great, cheaper character to use because he just has great damage. Jane is just a cheap detonator. Allure, just a free character, and Regal is just a free character. So this is as cheap as it gets because water does not have that many actual what detonators. I mean, honestly, they don't, and the other detonators are collab characters. So I didn't even want to use those because I know many people probably don't have those collab characters. So yeah, when it comes to support, this is what you can use. So he will just increase your damage against fire enemies, so that's already great. Plus, I just there for sustain. Since he is a detonator, he will get the benefits of the additional attack and chain combo damage. But also, if you just keep him in a later slot, he will defense shred enemies for you, so you can do more damage to them. Rock is just good for the first 2 stages because of the protecting the generator. Usually there's only 2 enemies that can hit the generator from wherever it is, but if the other enemies get close to it, you can use Brock to pull them away because he has aggro. And then Eve is just another character who has defensive shred in her kit, which can help you do more damage to enemies. So yeah, now in my personal opinion, you should stay away from these characters. Vic, because you will mostly be, getting chromatic tiles, and his effects do not activate on chromatic tiles. Same with Vice, her active skill does not take effect on chromatic tiles. And then Hydrad, I mean, you'll be missing on the damage trying to get, the double chain off because even the final boss, he's a single target one. So, yeah, doing big AoE detonator abilities won't be that great. For the most part, you're just going to be more trying to focus on using your normal attacks because that's where a bulk of your damage will come from. But yeah, switching back to my cheap team, we're going to do stage 1. And yes, real quick, I know what you might be thinking. All my characters are breakthrough to hell, but I actually did already. I did do the stage on, well, all these stages when my characters' breakthroughs limited. So I did try it with them, not being fully broken through. I had them at what? For my 6 stars BT2 and for my 5 stars BT1. And then for the 4 stars, I just left them fully broken through because it's a 4-star. So, yeah. Anyways, first stage, not that hard really. Activate the shield right away because again, the only people that can really hurt it at all times would be these 2 big heads down here, the ones with the purple health. When you kill people with the purple health, they will also do a detonation all around, which will also hurt the enemies. And then we also have this effect right here, which is for each active skill the Aurorians cast, their damage dealt in this round is increased significantly up to 3 stacks. Doesn't specify how much of a buff, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is put it down right here, and we're gonna focus on one side than the other. We're just going to toss out the Parasil. Just going to use Jane, then Allure. Then we're going to just use Regal for a damage buff. Then we're just going to get all up in here. And this should finish off the first side, then it will push into the next wave. Alright. Now we're going to use Korax. I'm just using what I have. Damage that little guy and then go. I'm not actually going to go all the way down there because I don't want to hit those boxes. If you hit the little green boxes, it will release more enemies for you to fight, and I just don't feel like fighting them. That's all it is. Like there where Regal, he just hit it. So, yeah, I'm going to try not to. And then every time the shield goes down, put it back up. Then, let me see right here. Now this isn't perfect, but we'll do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do it like that. Now, since we didn't get too crazy of grammatic tiles, they'll hit it again, still haven't broken through to it. Now we can put this right here, and we can wiggle our way right back through again. I'll just throw the parasol again. Use Jane. And also, I am not going to actually finish these stages because we only have one whip. So yeah, I gotta end the stage before we actually win. But I'm gonna leave at a point where it's pretty obvious that we've won. So I'm just gonna get all up in here. I guess I'll stop right here. Yeah, but as you can see, we're just going to constantly do the same thing. And this is the point where I'm just going to stop because you can clearly see the path. I can just do it real quick. Like we just go all the way down and around and they're dead. So yeah, obviously I will activate Nina one more time in Regal to get the buff again and then just wipe up the stage. All right, stage 2. Again, it's roughly the same thing. You just activate the shit right away. And the only 2 people that can hit it are the people in purple. Obviously the enemies will be going up there to attack it, but you know, we really got to worry about them too much quite yet. So again, we will focus on one side, then go to the other. And also, the only reason why I'm not using my characters with their breakthroughs limited, again, to show it off, is because it just takes a lot longer, you know, and I don't want the videos to be that long. That's literally the only reason. So, I'm going to toss the parasol right on down in there. Activate Regal. And by the way, the stage benefit is literally the same, so I'm not going over it. If it changes, I will go over it. And our actual operator equipment did change. It's no longer just random magnetic tiles, now cross shape. So yeah, that's the only difference of this stage. And then we are going to slither our way on in here. I think that's a good spot. Yeah, that's a good spot. So that should take care of the first half almost. It won't cure everybody, obviously, but should get some good damage off. Yep, only one person can hit it. We actually have released the floodgates of this little guy right here because we hit the box multiple times, but that's not that bad really. Let's see what we got to work with here. We got some paths. So right there. Activate Nina again. Where do I want to put this parasol? Right there. And then we're not going to use Korax because honestly, I'm not going to use Korax too much. I'm just mostly using them just for the great damage you can actually do. Because Korax just hits hard. Even when I have his equipment refinement, he's still a great character who just hits pretty hard. As you can see, if you ever notice a crit pop up, yeah, that's Korax. It'll do damage to everybody. And we'll do a little shoot, little blast. Looking really good. We can put up the shield again every time it goes down. We can now activate this as well. And then we will use Nina again. Put the parasol right over there. Then use Jane. I don't think we will use Regal because I don't really think we need to. Now I can't kill that bug. Yeah, no, I can't kill the bug. But we can still clean up everybody else. And we're hitting that point to where we could pretty much stop, but we'll get it a little bit lower. I'm going to actually keep the guy down below alive for our example. So we're just going to use Korax finally. All the way up here. Then we can put a cross down. Yeah, right there. Then we will use Nina again. Our parasol straight across everybody. Use a lure. Get those two. Then we will just collect everything. And yeah, again, from this point, you can pretty much see you get the last guy. We still have plenty of turns to get the above 3 turns. So that's stage 2. Alright, stage 3. It's pretty much just a kill stage. You kill the ones in the center right here, or surrounding this little guy, the little purple guy. And then you'll kill the guys on the outskirts, I guess is the right thing to say that. Outskirts. So the walls won't disappear until you kill the guys in the middle. So it's just a kill stage. You smack them up, and then you get around and smack up the other guys. Now you can hit the guys behind the barrier still. Obviously, if you have a big chain combo that extends outwards past it. But we're just gonna mostly be focused on the guys in the center because, well, we can't get to the outside until we clear the inside. And the effect has changed to now, for each active skill released, the entire team's attack is permanently increased by 4%, and the caster gains an additional 4% bonus up to 40%. If you want, you can use characters with lower cooldown to take advantage of that. So, we're going to use Allure, then Jane. We're going to actually see where we're going to put this. We're going to put that right there. Then we'll use Nina, throw it right behind their heads. And then use Regal. And just get all up in here. Actually, I'm gonna go up and around. Yeah, like that. And then as you see, as we pull out the chain combos, the guy on the upper right took some damage because the chain combos are just big enough. And then we just pretty much continue it until they're all dead. So we're gonna put that right there. This particular stage isn't exactly hard. It's, as I said, just a kill stage. You just kill stuff. Well, I actually wasn't gonna do this, but now I can see a pretty good path. I can see a pretty good path. It will take us all the way around. So we can do something like this. Come all the way back over. Now, if there was any more good tiles, I cannot see them because the parasite was blocking it, but this is good enough. That guy's almost dead. And we're getting pretty lucky with the chromatic tile placement, so that's good. Oh yeah, also, if you don't notice, it's pretty noticeable, but I don't ever really use converters when I do this. Because if you just rely more on RNG with the chromatic tiles and just using the skill, you don't need to really use converters. That's just losing you out on damage. You know, that's what actually helps you get the stages done, is running straight detonators, because that's what they honestly expect you to do. That's why they had these little effects, such as, you know, making the chromatic tiles for you, and also giving you the skill to place down more chromatic tiles. It's just all so you don't have to rely on, you know, converters. So, big man is killed. Now we can kill these guys, the little guys. So again, it's not really that hard. What we will do in our first stage, actually, is just use these yellow tiles because, well, why not? We ain't got no blue tiles. That's really good. So we'll smack them up a little bit. I do see some good blue tiles that run up on us. We'll convert those, and we will actually convert this right here. We will use Nina again. And use Jane. Have Allure shoot them on the face. Here we go. And then use Regal. Now this alone should get them to the brink. Like that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, the stage is over. For the most part. Yeah, so one enemy left, and we can easily kill them. We're above the threshold of stages, so stage 3, done. Alright, so now we're at stage 4, and now we'll talk about this, because this is a thing that I didn't necessarily forget. I was just waiting for this point, because at stage 4 and onwards, this is where I think it actually gets a little bit more challenging. So from this point forward, I'm actually going to switch my team just a slight bit. I'm going to take out Allure, and then I'm going to switch in a support that is water, and we're going to bring in Phyllishy. So that's the first thing. Because this stage, it just has a lot more mobs, so you're going to take a lot more damage. So this is saying it's nice. But also, if you've noticed, there's a little green mark right up there on the, well, right under the symbol what the actual class of the character is. That's what the Dream event does. It makes all your characters a minimum amount of ascension, level, and equipment skill. So in this case, it's level 30 is the minimum, equipment skill level 9, and then ascension 3. So you don't really have to worry about upgrading your characters to a certain point. You know, they'll just automatically be at that level. So keep that in mind. You don't really have to upgrade a character. They will be there automatically for you for this event. Alright, now here we are, stage 4. Again, stage 4 is essentially the same as stage 3. It's another kill stage. But the only difference is a lot more mobs. So obviously a lot more enemies mean a lot more times you can get hit. So you want to more sustain. That's why we have Phyllishy here. So, same effect from last time with the active skills increase our damage. But our equipment skill has changed. And now we can just tap and pick up to 5 tiles. So that's a great change. We're just gonna put down these first 5 right here. And we're gonna get that popping these skills to increase our damage. Now, obviously, we will not be using Borax or Shot because there's no real need to quite yet. And we're just gonna get all of these and hit ourselves all the way up. Yeah, I don't like how I did that. Like, that's better. Obviously, when we make it only 3 enemies on the field, the next stage will start. Until then, we just gotta worry about these guys. That's also why the fact that there's a guy who spawns people is annoying, because he's trying to keep you above that threshold. So we got pretty decently lucky with the placements of the chromatics. Actually, I'll put that right there. I'll put one right there. One right there. I'm trying to make the perfect path to kill as many as possible, but also get in a good position. I think that's as good as we're going to get in terms of what we're working with. I think I didn't miss any tiles I need to get to where I want to go. We use this, throw it straight through, and then we'll just run all the way around on the path we set for ourselves. And it should put us on that, 3 threshold. That should start the next wave. Yeah, it definitely does. Boom, boom, boom. Stage will start. Ooh, not really good placement right away. I honestly don't want to be here either, because once the next wave starts, the chromatic tiles are based upon where we're currently standing. So I guess we'll just go straight across. We won't hit anything. But just getting into a better position is always great. Back up him a little bit. Into the center. See what chromatic tiles we can get. Then we will set up more movement for ourselves. I think right there is good enough. Use you. Now I could have did this better, because I am noticing a place where I could have did better, but we'll take what we can get right now. So again, it's just another kill stage. All we're about to do is run around and just clean up, as many little enemies as we can as fast as possible. Also hoping we get good chromatic tiles so we can do bigger runs, get more damage off. Let's see what we are working with. We can kill the healer. Do that. Do this. And that's pretty good. I guess we can do that too. Throw the parasol across. And we are going to use Regal. Increase the damage. Oh, I touched the green by accident. There we go. I am avoiding that guy on the bottom right, because I actually don't want to hit him, because I don't want to kill him. So again, I need 1 person alive. But yeah, this should kill everybody else. And that leaves us with 1 enemy again. So at this point, you can pretty much see, just go down there and beat him up. Like, we could literally just not under him. Just give ourselves a path straight to him, and just go around him and beat him up. So that's stage 4 done. All right, so stage 5, we have Big Head Claymore. So what we're going to do is another little substitution. We'll take out Philishai, because I'm going to risk it all, and we have the ability to heal ourselves accidentally tapped. So we're going to go to water, and they are a sniper now. We're going to put in Constantine, because Constantine has the fun effect of, if they are an enemy by themselves, Constantine will bully the fuck out of them. So yeah, we're going to put Constantine on the team. Now you can see the levels increase again to 40%. I was about to say 40%. Level 40, because that's a new level cap, so every level has its own cap. So they put your character at a minimum level that they believe that they can beat the stage at. So yeah. So now, Claymore. Mr. Man. He himself is a kill stage. You just beat him up, beat his ass, kill him. Now, when you use your active skills, you do heal. And then also, when you cast your active skills, you get the damage buff as the first 2 EX stages. So, yeah. We're just gonna go in here and hurt him, because why wouldn't we? So, Constantine, smack him up. And Jane. We're also gonna use Big Head Regal. We'll throw our Paracel. And then we will just tap all around him. And then we're just gonna get moving. And then we just need to make sure we get our 15 chain every time. And you can see the number will obviously ramp up as we, do more damage. So, boom, boom, boom. Obviously, most of the damage came from normal attacks because that's just the way it is. Hit us with a little combo. We will again put them all around them. But also making sure we can hit our 15 tiles as closely as possible. We're gonna throw out this. Yeah, right there. Now we'll actually use Square X just to get around them. Get a little bit more damage off. Then we will go up here and do the damage. This should kill him for his first phase. No, okay. Fuck me. That's dumb. Hey, Jane, kill him. There we go. Alright, now that big old cross. Try to stay out of that. Yes, you can walk on it. It won't kill you, but you don't want to be on it when he actually activates what it does. So, trying to see here how we can do this. Would this be the best way to do this? I think. No, I don't think it would. I think it would be better to put that right there. It's not 15, but it's going to be as close as we can get in this situation. Paracel. Down all the way here. Yep. Now look, you're not supposed to be on the line, but like I got to right now, because I know he's not going to do it right away. Now, it would be nice if he moved off this bitch. Okay, he did, which is perfect. Then we will set these up right there. Put one right here, and one right here. Use Constantine again. We're going to use Regal. We're going to throw the Parasol again, right behind him. Now this turn, I do not want to be on this shit, so I am going to get the fuck off of this. Get right there behind him. Get some good damage off. He's at, what, 12? Okay, we're looking good. You did a big swipe, that's why we did not want to be on that no more. All the tiles around us are now chromatic, because there's not much where else they can go. Whatever. Throw Parasol. Jane, smack him in the face. And then from this point on, you could just clearly see how we're going to kill him. We just walk up and smack him in the face. So yeah, that is every stage. Jesus Christ. And obviously once you clear the stage with the full, thing done, you can literally just sweep it. So, you can just auto sweep it and you're good. The point is just beat the stage once at the max conditions and then sweep it. If you really can't beat the stage, then just go to your highest one and complete all the objectives on it and then sweep that. Either way, you should be able to get the skin before the event ends. So yeah, obviously just getting the higher stages, it just allows you to get it faster. So yeah, I covered everything. Again, I would just say, we'll just go back into them real quick. The team itself isn't anything special. Honestly, I would say the realest MVP here is Korax in terms of cheapness. He's just a really great character, so if you have him, he will help you out quite a bit. Even though I do have all his dupes and I tried not to, use his active skill right away, just to prove that it's just mostly him doing his normal attack damage. And obviously Regal's here, but he only gets his diagonal hits when he actually does his, active skill. So yeah, and then everybody else are pretty cheap. And then again, the first character can be any 6-star detonator you have. Literally, they all work. They all do. I'll just quickly go back in here. Water detonators. Sharona is good because she can obviously increase her own damage. Swartz has the health damage. Azure has the her own attack buff and just nice big damage. Bethel's great for single target fights in general. And Muyubai is alright in this case. So yeah, like they all work. You just gotta work with what you got. And then I didn't use Kristen on my team only because she's a level 80. And Nina was a lower level. That's the only reason that happened. So yeah, that's every stage. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful in some way, shape, or form. I love you guys, and bye-bye.